Hello, mighty internet people, and my camera, which changes the light 85 bajillion times. Yes, you can also watch me in my sunglasses while I shoot this video, because that is awesome. You can watch the video and watch me, or you can see the camera bounce off my sunglasses, which are facing the computer, so the computer bounces into them and I can watch myself. I know that made no sense. I I listened to Jim Cornette a little bit, like months and months ago, because I've heard every interview of his on YouTube, except for the really crappy volume ones, which are really badly shot, and it's like, you idiots, you need to learn to shoot things. And he said, what happened to the great old school wrestling angles? And then I was on WWE.com, and I was reading about some of the great wrestling angles that came out of, I think, Florida. It could have been like Tennessee or New Jersey, I don't know, but I think they said it was Florida. And it reminded me of some of those great old school angles that we could do again. I mean, you don't need newfangled, complicated, I'm gonna go blow up your truck and rape your mama angles. I mean, Miz is a Hollywood star. Why wouldn't he carry like a comb or hairspray? You know, so guess what? He's facing God only knows who for the Intercontinental title. Probably Kofi Kingston, because that's where Kofi Kingston is permanently on the card. Which, you go watch my video about Kofi Kingston. You'll hear what I have to say about him. Why couldn't he use the hairspray to win a fight? And then Kofi Kingston is like blind, so he's got to recover from his blindness, and he swears revenge, and boom, you just got yourself a 3 or 4 month feud. And you don't have to do a stupid blindfold match, because no one wants to see that. Unless it was Triple H being blindfolded and being attacked by ravenous dogs while being whipped by the big fucking guy from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Wait, that guy's probably like 80 now. I don't know what happened with by now. But yeah. That would be it. But that's the only time we want to see a blindfold match. I mean, whatever happened to the match where, you know, the guy comes out and he's, you know, the wrestlers oil up. And I guess Andre the Giant hated Macho Man because Macho Man oiled up too much. But, you know, someone comes up and they're all oiled up and they slip more oil on themselves during the match, so they're too oiled up to get pinned. Boom, you got another 3 month feud right there. And if you have the women be naked, there's another feud, because that's all they're good at. But think about that. Those are 2 feuds I just created. They'll last 3 or 4 months apiece that you can throw in the mid-card. Wow, I just did more work in the 3 minutes 42 seconds I've been filming than WWF has done for the mid-card in 4 years. So, that's how good a writer I am, people. I mean, these old school feuds would work because you're aiming at the children. The children haven't seen these old school feuds. Or if they have way too much free time on their hands when they should be either A, learning, or B, being outside annoying other people other than their parents. I had a friend in school. They had 4 boys. Their parents would throw them outside every day and say, don't come in unless you're dead or bleeding. I mean, you can't see my eyes, but it's like, that's what you do to your kids. You just throw them outside and you said, don't come in unless you're dead or you're bleeding. Now, most of them got hooked on drugs at some point and did a lot of drugs. 2 of them got fired from jobs for doing drugs, but still, they weren't dead or bleeding, so they weren't allowed in the house. I mean, it was weed, so maybe if they were doing cocaine, they'd be allowed in the house. I mean, if my kid brought home cocaine, I'd let him in the house for as long as we were doing cocaine together, and then he'd leave and I'd order a hooker. Which, by the way, I don't have any kids, so I'm not getting any cocaine anytime soon. But yeah, they haven't seen the baby oil. They haven't seen the guy get sprayed in the eyes with something. They haven't seen the guy, we've had mask versus hair matches. I mean, I don't remember the last hair versus hair match we've had in WWE. And those are always interesting. I mean, it's one of the big WrestleMania moments is when Molly Holly got her head shaved in a hair versus title match. I mean, Jericho's a movie star, movie TV star. The Miz is a movie star. Why can't we have them feud? Oh, I'm the bigger star, or I'm the bigger star. And Jericho's a good guy and just killed Bray Wyatt's career. Oh, by the way, spoilers there. So yeah, but and I know there's been more. I mean, there's been people who, they carry a weapon in the ring, like the Sheik and the other guy who sang the Russian anthem. They carry the flag to the ring, and sometimes they use the flag as a weapon. And then you could do the flag on a pole match. I mean, on a pole match isn't great, but as long as we're not sticking Viagra out there, up there, I mean, it's fine. Or Judy Bagwell, but I don't think she wants to be on a pole again. That's how she got buff. So use these old school feuds when you need a feud filler. You just write different names in and throw them in and say this is a new feud. It's that simple. And I can do that I did that in 3 minutes and 41 seconds today. So I'm that good. Note, WWE, listen to me. You'll get high ratings. Everyone will love you. Or they'll all blame me and want to crucify me like they do Vince Russo. And then we can have a crucifixion live on a show and everyone will watch.